a surplus. Quotas, but the money brought us much closer. Used to be silent when they load up. Remember that? Now they sit around and upload them. I swear the world changed. I swear to God the world changed. Used to tell her that you love her, now you can't even remember that girl name. I swear to God the world changed. World changed.
I should've served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Still plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done up a bunch of them. This what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4 or 5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever. She won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling butt off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. They focus, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a risk. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper, now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you.
Set, ready, hut, go. Let's go now.
Touchdown in the new town, already feel that it's size on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already
Here we go,
throwing by
set.
the size of me. I don't really get tough, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I'm just lose up,
Let's go.
You suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably.
Ready.
Falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant.
Okay,
How
ready?
I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain that
Ready
just be
up.
liking all
Ready.
the same. This is what I'm in on industry game. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my
Ready.
language. I'ma get it as I listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started. Please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical. This moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets and say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy. Devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best. I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, already feel that it's size on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already throwing by the size of me. I don't really get tough, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
And I say,
Ready, set, go. Come on,
I can
set.
get it gone
Set,
in the
cut.
blink. We can make a from the same. He can make a call if he tweet.
Here we go, here we
I
go.
can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of
Ready?
Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle
Ready?
Sam
Break.
if you ask that. Where the monkey in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little,
Ready?
my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money.
Down.
Who he talking to?
Set.
Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do.
Ready.
I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is topic discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and honey's the only thing that I'm crushing
Here we
on.
go.
Bonafide, stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in the blink. We can make a from the same. He can make a call if you
Ready.
tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100, the hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did, tell me who the was stopping us. The options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up when it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block inside it and molten lava. Check your thermometers. These rats is anonymous. The climate's in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured.
On the double. Set.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about it, that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the odds. And you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about it, that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Never had a mentor, only one Scarface. I met her at a club, she twerked better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, the one everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about it, that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club.
Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is season with my panthers. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome just.
Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here are the Vikings set to go to work, and they're led by the leading passer in the NFC a season ago. Now in his 12th year, 6th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins. They go play action here on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. working out of the gun, Cousins. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
Performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I wonder if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Young now from the 50. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Panthers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Lewis Seen drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalposts, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cook up the gut. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now here's Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. on the counter. Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. We're scoreless after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw, Young. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina! Jonathan Mingo, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes your panic is...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Westbrook now on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. 3rd and short yardage, Young. And that will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Osborne. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go for one personality. That's you, Charles Davis. To another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. From the red zone now, Cousins. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To the air again, it's Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne from 6 yards away. And the Vikings are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And Young's throw there incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Young. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Young to throw it. And he is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, it's off to Chicago. Check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. The newest acquisition for 2023, Dalvin Cook, a touchdown run. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic, see what's happening over in London. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. But the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here is Young. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. From the red zone now, Young. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Slant route, and he's got Addison. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Now Young. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And out of bounds right around the 20. From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 4. Young. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And always just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it. Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Cook is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Pete Werner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Before they can get the punt away, whistles. And we're back now in Charlotte. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Cousins on 1st down. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's Cousins looking middle, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Brown able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, Charles, you cannot say enough about that play by their special teams. Think about it. That keeps this game at 2 possessions in the 2nd half and really adds pressure to the opposition.
Yeah, it certainly does, especially their offense. It takes a lot of pressure off the offense of the team that's leading. They got a little bit more of a cushion to play with now. How about the thanks each guy was getting as they came off the field after that block? Special teams, certainly special in that situation.
Here's 2nd and 7. Option play. Here's Cook. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Young on 3rd and 2. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. throwing the interception. Cousins got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Panthers will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Now a 2nd and 6. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he will have a Panther 1st down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 111 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
38.
Young here to throw. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert, and he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Nwangu now from his end zone. Escapes the defender. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. 1st down. Here's Cousins. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he's taken down. back in his own 7. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and it was their defense.
CB on, no you see me on, I'm on CB time.